Hey everybody!
Hey guys!
This is MaJeliv. We're the Vasquez family.
Yeah.
I'm Matthew.
I am Jenny.
I am Jemmy.
I'm Jose.
And I'm Joshua.
And today we are going to be reacting to the season 2 finale of Loki season 2.
I can't believe
because
the name.
this episode is called Glorious Purpose, taking us back to the first episode of season 1's title, which is also Glorious
What?
Purpose. But in this one, we will see Loki learning the true nature of Glorious Purpose as he rectifies the past in this gripping finale. So, we're ready to jump on in. We've loved to share our reaction to this show with all of you.
Yes.
Let's jump in. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you guys are watching an edited version of this reaction. If you want to have access to our full uncut watch-along to this episode and any future uncut watch-alongs that we do here on this channel, you guys can have access to that by becoming a member of this channel by either clicking the link in the description or this card up above, or by clicking that join icon next to the subscribe button. So you have two ways to become members on this channel. But regardless, we're happy that you guys are joining us today. So let's jump in to Glorious Purpose. Here we go. Oh my gosh, here we go.
It's reversed.
Found.
Yeah.
I love this already.
We're going backwards.
Oh, snap!
What?
No way. Do you hear that?
Oh, this is
What a strange sound.
Why though? Why? Why?
Why?
Are they
Yeah,
doing
why?
This?
Why are they doing it?
Iron
Huh.
Man.
This is so weird.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting
Wait.
chills, bro.
I'm going backwards. The god of stories is gonna travel through time.
wow. Okay.
Oh my gosh, bro. It's so hype.
What is?
For all time, always, remember?
All time.
Is that where they're taking us to? That quote?
Probably.
Oh, what a cool intro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
Damn,
oh, no.
that's what he did. Remember
Yeah.
he time slipped?
Yeah, but
Well, he's gonna help him now.
When I was out there,
Hopefully.
how?
I thought he was gonna stop him.
Yeah, he probably is gonna find a way.
He's probably gonna see if he can help.
How do you prevent spaghetti?
The same shot.
Okay.
Nope. That didn't work.
Okay.
Obi, what could we have done differently?
We took too long.
Oh snap!
We took too long.
He's gotta go back.
I love the use of this song.
Faster.
Faster.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
He has to change something in the past. Okay.
I love that they're using this song, dude. It's too perfect.
There was such a horrifying scene, and now it's like, it's fine.
Not faster. Earlier.
Yes. Thank you.
I know right now you're hurt and you're angry, so we need your help in changing the throughput multiplier fast. I wasted time and now the time wastes me.
Oh my god.
Have to keep watching that over and over.
How many times?
Oh snap!
That's such an awful sight too.
Ouroboros, this is Victor Timely, the TVA handbook. You both wrote it. Isn't that amazing?
I love this.
Obi, what are you talking about? It's absolutely perfect. Now listen up. We have to get Timely suited
So he's
up.
like, what are you doing?
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can. It's going to take some doing. It's not going to be easy. A lot of temporal radiation. Everybody follow.
Yes.
Good. Has
Wizard with
this a prototype
Yes, prototype.
which will widen the temporal input and invert the temporal decay.
Got it.
Obi, how long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering? Let's assume I don't know much, but I'm a fast learner, and I'm a god. How long would it take?
Centuries.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna go back.
Centuries later. Well, because time works differently in the TVA.
Engineering skills, but maybe Obi should test that thing first. Testing protocol.
He can time. I mean, he can time
Yeah.
travel now. He can do whatever he wants.
That was probably a longer jump than
Yeah.
anything we've ever seen in the MCU.
Absolutely safe. Watch this.
Okay, low.
Your turn. I'll take those. Whatever you do not set the multiplier down or it will roll off the gangway. Okay?
What?
Oh my
Those are no
gosh.
instructions.
Well, because they probably were multiple attempts, and this is him now.
What about the iron decoupler?
Iron decouple is fine. We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Want it overheat?
No, it's not overheat. Because we're going to allow it to interface directly with Timely's adaptive exponential computing system. With all those upgrades, it will allow the loom to scale the capacity to manage the backlog of branches. The rings. Rings are too small. We're going to make them bigger. Let's go.
This is amazing. This is great.
Trust me. No. What am I doing? No. What?
Oh my gosh, dude. That power, it's just too powerful.
Oh gosh.
Jeez.
I know.
Why do I have a bad feeling that this is actually not supposed to work, but he's making it work?
Here we go.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows how this is all supposed to pan out?
Go, go, go.
Oh.
He's making it farther.
Okay, okay, come on, come on.
Get to the end of the gangway as fast as you can. And
Fast as you can.
launch it.
Ah.
That's it. Be brave. You're being so brave.
Oh goodness.
Come on.
It's so far, dude.
One foot in front of the other.
Come on, you're
Come on,
almost
come on, man.
there.
It's heavy. That does not look like a
Victor, what did I tell you? Do not put the multiplier down. It will roll off the gangway.
Ah.
That must have happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go, 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 go.
Oh my gosh. 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 Oh my gosh.
Push the green button. Push the green button.
Dude, come on, come on, come on.
Press the button.
You've got it, Victor.
Just
You've
launch
got it. It's right
Just-
there.
Just launch. There.
Hey.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, brother, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Come back.
Quick.
Quick. Get back. Get back.
Use your magic.
Don't they help him a little, like pull him or
Yeah.
something?
Oh.
Who knows, man? If this is,
Why do I feel like this is not a good thing?
I know.
I mean, we're only what, like 10 minutes in?
Uh-oh, what happened?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins?
Oh my gosh, the rings! Look at that.
I'm gonna go check the systems.
Finally.
Yeah, was it supposed to happen? That's what's so interesting.
It worked.
What does that mean?
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. See.
How can the readings be off? How
The loom is overloading again.
can the loom
What?
be overloading?
How?
This is one of those, maybe it's one of those things that has to happen.
Yeah, those Nexus.
Nexus
Nexus.
event?
Thank you,
The
that.
Nexus events.
The multiplier was perfect.
It did increase the throughput, but they're just...
Yeah, it's like a
Many
Nexus
branches.
event, for sure. It has to happen. It's just gonna happen differently now.
Yeah.
The branches of time are duplicating and expanding. My loom will never be able to accommodate for an infinitely growing multiverse.
Yeah.
Can't scale for
Infinite.
Yeah.
Right.
Trying to divide by zero.
Oh my gosh, yes. Dang.
Wow, they made this so understandable. Thank you.
As soon as the timeline started branching,
This was the end.
this was doomed to happen.
He has to stop her from killing him.
He has to stop.
But then what? But then
Is that
what?
what
Then,
caused it to start spreading?
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
he just continues
Because
to...
after He Who Remains
prune.
died.
I don't know, man. This is so just like risky and...
Aww.
Yeah.
Stop.
I knew it. This is the moment.
But why can't he die? I'm so like
Stop.
fascinated. We're on the other side now. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I felt what you feel.
Oh, wow.
You don't want this.
Get out of my way.
I won't.
You've been seduced by a throne.
The last thing I want is a throne. Sylvie, stop!
As if that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Like, he who remains always planned this. That's what's so, like, nerve-wracking about it.
Sylvie, stop!
If you want to stop me,
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh no.
No, is he gonna have to kill her?
Yeah. He's gonna have
He
to
either
kill
has
her.
to kill her or let it happen. But the question is, which one's supposed to
Try
happen?
to stop her. Fight back. Do something.
He totally could stop her. He's letting her.
How many times have you been at this?
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. He knows. Of course he knows.
Oh, come on. You're not telling me you haven't learned how to pause time yet. I figured you'd be way past that. She is an eyeline a little bit, so why don't we just,
How did you know?
I know about the slipping. And who do you think paved that road?
Yep.
Had a feeling.
Yep.
What did we say? What did we say?
Thinking you were sticking it to the system, gonna beat the man, and then whoop! Here he is. I told you. Reincarnation, baby.
We die with the dying. We're born with the dead.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is a lot for you. I get it. So why don't you just go through this a couple thousand more times, get your bearings, and then you just let me know.
Dang.
Oh. Oh, he figured it out.
And
Look
what
at that.
makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
Ha ha.
Oh, snap.
You're having some problems with the temporal loom.
He's so. Oh.
Scaling problem. That's what he told you. Victor told you the scaling problem. Wow. No. There's no problem. The temporal loom is a failsafe. When the loom is overloaded with branches, it deletes the ones that aren't supposed to be there. Everything except the sacred timeline.
So no matter what he does, Sylvie still killed him and his variants are still out there.
This is so fascinating. I don't know where this is going.
It's like a literal pause in time, a conversation between time.
I'll change the equation. I'll break your loom.
My gosh. He's incredible.
I keep us safe. Can't you see what I'm offering here is mercy?
I'll find another way.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Make the hard choice.
Yeah, he's gonna
Break
kill
the
her.
loom and you cause a war that kills us all. Game over. Or
kill her.
Or is there a third choice? Oh.
I don't know, man. That's just it. Can he be trusted? Like, what?
Or they don't do anything.
Oh, what?
okay, so let's get.
What?
My life was a waste of time.
Okay, it looks like someone got a hold of the set list. How are you doing this?
Mobius, I need your help.
How do you choose who lives and who dies?
Most purpose is more burden than glory. And trust me, you never want to be the guy who avoids it because you can't live with the burden.
How do you live with it?
Scar tissue.
What happened to your partner? The hunter who pruned the boy when you couldn't?
Oh.
Things worked out fine for her. She actually became a judge. You know, she's the reason you're
Oh.
here.
Renslayer. Renslayer did
Oh,
it.
look at that.
So who was the boy?
He was the
There's
one
no
who couldn't
comfort.
do it.
You just choose your burden.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, anytime he messes with something, it just kind of dissipates. What is going on, dude? Oh, snap.
So you have to kill me.
Do you really want to be the god who takes away everyone's free will so you can protect that?
But what good is free will if everyone's dead?
And who are you to say we can't die trying?
Who are you to decide we can't die fighting?
I grew up in apocalypses, Loki. I've lived through enough of them to know that sometimes it's okay to destroy something.
If there's a hope that you can replace that thing with something better.
What is he gonna do?
Yeah, what is he gonna do? Huh. I love this episode so much.
Because I have no idea where it's going.
I'm just completely
I think I've
engrossed.
said that already. That I don't know, but I still don't know.
He's gonna go out himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go out himself.
Hey, open the door.
Loki!
He
I know
won't.
what I want. I know what kind of God I need to be. For you. For all of us.
No!
Loki!
Oh, wow.
No way.
He's fine, look at him. Not necessarily.
What is he gonna do, man?
Yo. Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa, man. Oh, snap. He's gonna build something greater.
No, he has to destroy it.
Oh.
Dude, what?
What does that do? He looks so cool, man.
What did he do?
I'm so confused with what's happening.
Are those the timelines?
Looks like it.
If he destroyed it, what does that mean?
No idea.
Whoa.
What? What is going on right now?
He's building a new shape to all of it.
Wow. Wow.
The end of time?
The
Yeah.
end of time.
And he who remains is already dead.
Oh, the cello.
Oh.
Wow.
So what
This
is he?
is
Is he
so,
taking
like-
the place of
Yeah, the sacrifice.
he who remains? He kind of has to sacrifice himself. What does this all mean, bro?
What?
Wow.
He's so cool, man.
Yeah, dude. Huh? He's like building a new place at the end of time. Talk about character evolution, dude.
Whoa.
So he's trying to hold it as much as possible?
Whoa.
What? Look at that.
Dude, what?
It's like a tree, you see that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Like
Peace.
What does that mean? That's it?
no.
After. What does that mean?
I don't know.
We grow together.
After he-
Look, the TVA. He basically controls the TVA now. Wow, dude. Loki just became like
Try to kill us all?
Yeah. You let them know I'll be up in a moment.
I'll do you one better. I'll save you a seat.
Wow.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
I guess one of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on 616 adjacent realm, but they handled it, so we're all good for now.
I mean, Loki was gonna die anyway, you know?
Yeah.
In our universe,
Mm-hmm.
he would have died anyway. He would have died anyway, so he now has his new purpose, which is to be almost the caretaker of all of it, you know?
He's like the as a tired, washed-up old analyst with a heart of gold.
I think there's one or two who will. Well, if you ever want a seat in there, it's yours.
I love B-15's progression as a character.
Yeah.
So great, man. Remember, she was just a hunter in the first season, just chasing Loki down.
It's an artwork.
Yeah.
A lot more people in that office.
Yeah.
Where did Sylvie go, I wonder?
I know.
It actually seems like a workspace.
I think we're gonna see her.
Aw, books.
Second edition.
Yay!
Interesting.
So Victor Timely will still grow. Think about it, he has to. He has to be... That way Ouroboros can learn from him.
Where is she?
Alright,
thought
didn't
she
she
was
get
dead.
pruned? She got pruned. She's
got
not dead.
pruned.
Oh.
Yeah, she's in that middle area, like from last season.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Who's that?
That's the big
That creature?
creature from
Oh,
There
there's
she
Oh,
is.
there's Sylvie.
Christ, it's the best house on the block. Never look, never know.
It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
See you around, I guess.
Where are you gonna go?
You?
I might just wait here for a little bit. Let time pass.
Wow.
I love how they're ending this, man. Everyone's getting their fair, like, proper closing. Huh.
Wow,
Oh.
he's literally holding everything together.
Music.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, he like
Man.
lives
Wow, man.
in there now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That is so powerful.
He basically said, no, I'm not killing Sylvie. I'm going to find my own way.
And
Right?
it's so much more selfless.
Yeah, it's a lot more
It's not like
selfless.
this mansion or... And
Right,
so
it's-
what? I mean, Victor Timely's gonna grow up and become Kang the Conqueror. And I don't know what
Victor
that
Timely
means.
is his
but-
own variant.
Yeah, but he becomes a variant when you leave the book. When you don't leave the book, what happens?
Well, he was just a professor during that time. That's what Ouroboros got his... So, I mean, it's probably that. It's the cycle of Ouroboros learns from Victor Timely. They're kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
intertwined together.
Mm-hmm.
But my gosh, man, what a show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the visual, you're right. Like, he's holding it in, and it almost obviously pains him, but there's, like, this selflessness to it.
Yeah.
Him having to hold all these branches at once. It's just... My goodness. What do you think, Mom?
I'm just processing it. I love this.
Wow.
I don't know if they're gonna say something.
It's just so,
Say it
like...
over.
I mean, I don't even know where it would go, but I love where they left Loki. I mean...
Full circle moment.
Yeah.
Like, he really completely transformed to a
Yeah.
new man.
Glorious purpose. The
It's
epitome of
beautiful.
selflessness.
That tree of time.
Well, and that's what's interesting is his version of Loki, right, was gonna die anyway.
The branches.
So for him to be here alive now, it's like, what am I here for? And clearly
Right.
it presented itself. That's what he's gonna be here for. To be this protector and watcher.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The best Marvel right now. It's just so good. And again, everyone got their proper, in my opinion, a very proper, like...
I think Renslayer was at the
Conclusion.
end of time, right?
Closure.
was,
Closure.
yeah.
is
She
the
was
right
about to
word.
get consumed by the storm thingy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Wow.
Wow, man.
And there it is, everybody.
And no post credits.
Is that something or no?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like that though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because it completes the story of Loki.
Yeah.
And it's like, stay tuned to the next thing. It's like, no, this is how it
So much happened.
ends.
I mean, the only confusing thing is more the physics of like how it's all possible,
and how Victor even has that. Not Victor, listen to me. How He Who Remains even had that.
The way he was able to talk to He Who
ability.
Remains once again, yeah, it's
That was haunting.
And really,
That
it
was
was
so
that
good.
talk with Mobius that really kind of grounded him.
But it was the clarity that he could never kill her, you know?
Yeah, Kang made it so He Who Remains made it so black and white.
Like there was no choice.
Like there was no
free
choice.
will.
But
It was
yeah,
hope.
Loki
I love
made
that.
his own way.
There's so much intentionality. I mean, Mom, was it you or somebody that said last episode or the one before about how it had to be Loki that goes on out that, or maybe you, I think, might have said it that once he went back that he
Yeah,
would
that it
have
has to
gone.
be Loki that does it. That's what I said last episode.
Right.
That's what I thought originally, but it ultimately ended up being the truth that he needed to be the one to do it. And I mean, that's just so
When you were right about He Who Remains kind of using him as a puppet, like there really
Matthew,
was
yeah.
no, or was that Matthew?
I think
Yeah,
so.
but you're
yeah. I love the piece and the visual of him like grabbing all these things and like He Who Remains is not that smart. I mean, branches of timelines, like a tree of time, makes complete sense. I mean, if you're not making it a tree
of life,
the tree of, but also like if you have alternate branches, it's a tree. It's constantly growing and it has the seed holding it together. And I just that whole visual. I mean, I'm probably almost certain that that's a
Right.
comic book thing, but that was just incredible. I mean,
well, it's incredible because it reminded me of like the Celtic, like the symbol of the tree. I think it is the tree of life is what it's called, where the branches become, it circles and they intertwine to become the roots again. So it's like this symbol for infinity, infinite, right? And so it's all just again perspective, and there's a bit of a sadness because you can sense the weight and the burden that it is, and how He Who Remains, in a sense, sits in this glory of this pride in himself for saving everything.
yeah, so much pride of like knowing
Right.
what's gonna happen next,
Yeah.
and even if she did kill me, like I would come back. Like, yeah,
that's what
it's a lot
I
of
feel like
pride.
Loki sensed when he talked to Mobius was like, there's really no way, there's no comfort in purpose. It really is. There's going to be some burden to it, whether that's
Yep.
sacrifice, whether that's suffering in one way or another. So,
Yeah.
it's just wonderful. It's so beautiful to see such a character that, I mean, I love how they went back to the Avengers because that's where we started with him. Now being able to become this
Yeah, he's my favorite
god of
person.
stories who is now the caretaker of all of the Marvel multiverse universe. I mean, it's so beautiful because yes, it affects things that we're experiencing, and they even mentioned. I have a feeling the 616 variant is the one from Quantum Mania.
Yeah.
So it's not the Kang. If you notice, it's like a
Yeah.
variant. So that's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see how all that pans out because I know Marvel's going through a lot. But what I love is that regardless of what the rest of Marvel's going through, this was able to
establish Loki at the
conclude
end of time
and give it
yeah.
give itself a worthy ending for the show as a whole, not just for the sake of everything else.
And I think
really-
it's really this whole show, honestly, personally, it feels like the death of an old way of a character, and truly it's almost like a purgatory in a sense,
Yeah.
in the way that it cleanses the person and teaches them what they've done wrong. And for him to reach this end and to reach, it's not peaceful, it's not heaven, but he's found this, he's had this epiphany, this
His glorious
realization,
purpose.
his glorious purpose. And instead of having him be choked by Thanos and killed, which is a heroic death in its own right, but you really give the character another chance to die to himself, to die to his old ways and the
Right.
way that he used to be.
Yeah.
And
so
it's
it's such a
ironic
unique,
that as he steps into that role is when the horns grow and mind you, that could be just him transforming into his suit. But I think there was a symbolism to that where he's finally embracing and
Well, it's
becoming
a
who
true
he's called to be.
transformation of it, because when you see his first suit in Avengers, you know, it's filled with a lot of gold. Like, it's very shiny.
Mm-hmm.
There's a more royal looking, but with this one, it was a lot more. Like, there was a lot more cloth. I don't know. The attention to the costume design was, I think, very, very intentional. Of how this new Loki was a lot more humble, very grounded. You know, more selfless. So he didn't need all of these shiny things to try and prove his worth. It's like just because of what he was doing is what made, like, that's who he is now. So it was really, really cool seeing his whole transformation as he was heading down to break the whole.
Yeah, all for the people that he loves, all for the people he cares for.
Well, there was a moment where he, in the, I think it was 2 episodes ago, he was looking at all of his friends and realizing that, you know, I'm gonna lose them. I'm not gonna have them in my life. I'm gonna be alone. And then it became like, it's not about me anymore. Like, I want them to have a chance. I want them to live, and I will sacrifice my life for them. You know, even within like 3 episodes, he had this transformation. So when you look at the Loki we met in the original movies, to seeing what he did and became now, it's truly artistically just poetic and beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled that Marvel closed up Wanda and closed up Loki beautifully, because they're my favorites. So
yeah, no, it is beautiful, that sense of sacrificing, and you realize that all the people that he loved and that he did it for, they can't help but be changed and affected by it, and like, well, how do I live out and truly honor his sacrifice, you know? Because how do you look at Loki there and know the truth about, you know, probably the pain that it brings him, because it probably is painful. It physically looks, and again, I'm telling you, it's not a coincidence that the art of it and the way it visually is shown, it means something, right? In terms of the he's using all his might to keep it together, and of course he's found like this peace and this calm, but it's a constant thing that he's, you know, honing in. So it's an active constant, like, keeping it in balance. So it's I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful for sure. Like you said, Mom, him completely dying of self and just being sacrificial for sure.
I mean, what a change.
If you think about Loki in the beginning, he was always running from death, running from sacrifice, always chasing some throne, right? And ironic that now he doesn't want the throne. That's where he's being called to go. So,
and it's so fascinating, because now it's not going to play out as last time, because, you know, it's being held together by a different force, time, and all the branches, and
right.
It's so fascinating. It's hard to know where things will go, because there's such a different person, figure holding everything together. So
because it is so separate from time and space, it doesn't necessarily affect the other stories that we're witnessing, because they're just still on their timeline, their universe. It more just kind of changes the, if you will, the canon of how time and space work in the MCU and all that, the physics of it. Because trying to wrap my head around how they time traveled in Endgame and how that somehow, you know, things evolved over time into this show, because Loki did some things here. And mind you, he's, again, now the god of stories, but he was able to do things that are like, whoa. But it's extremely cool, extremely impressive, and I think we said it, I think, in the first season, but we see it in this episode, that relationship between Loki and He Who Remains, and that chemistry and that interaction is so significant, because you have 2 people that have both been in a similar situation, and how are they going to respond, you know?
Yeah.
Well, do you have
I know, honey, you have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah. I'll start with that scene with He Who Remains. In a way, Loki was looking at his old self. That kind of domineering, proud, you know, pursuing power and sitting pretty in the big chair. That was his big dream. That was his big goal.
Yeah.
And you know, I know for us it's 3 episodes, and time is relative, but for Loki, centuries and more. And not only that, like it's how much knowledge he pumped into his brain, into his ability to try to, you know, find another way. And ultimately, it's, you know, some of you have already hinted at this, or said it, not hinted at it. It really became the power of hope and love, love in the sense that he had to do this for the sake of the other ones, the ones he cared for. Yeah. You know, he could never kill Sylvie, and he could never allow himself for his friends to suffer forever. And when he realized there's really only one way, you know, it's the one thing that I would never do. I, Loki, God of Mischief, would never do, is to give my life, to give my sense of free will and freedom for the freedom of others. There's no character in the MCU and comics, I don't know of any, that I've ever experienced this kind of arc, this kind of blossoming. You know, there's a messianic kind of figure here. Yeah. And it translates, I mean, rather, it goes through every theme, and it's an overwhelming presence of, it really was about who would he do this for? And it was hope that made him realize, well, if I really love these people, beginning with Sylvie, then I'm not willing to kill them. But no matter what I do, they're always going to die. It just in his mischievous, brilliant mind, he had to realize that it's not about my mind. It's, what do I want? What's my heart saying? You know.
In time, you could just stop it.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know, that's literally, like, physically not how things work, but
Well,
emotionally, and that's the thing that matters in life. That's what matters.
And I think the greatest power, though, even if you have the power of time, I mean, ultimately, that didn't really matter.
Yeah.
What mattered is the power of love, the power of, what am I willing to do? What am I willing to finally give up? It's that beautiful concept of choose your burden. You know, we get to choose what we're going to burden ourselves with, especially for the people that we love. And what a beautiful artistic way. Yeah, it's a Marvel show, but what a beautiful artistic way through the character of Loki to experience the euphoric result of living life in a way where, on our deathbed, when it's all said and done, can we hold on and then let go in peace, that we've given all we can for the ones that we love. It just, to me, and if you're following this, you've known I always go deeper than just what the show says, because there's such a big takeaway, such a great opportunity for these comic book characters to give us this mythology that really translates into life and how we live life better. And man, this one just takes the crown. No pun intended. This one, Loki takes the crown as my favorite character. Yeah. It's just, you know, it makes me reflect on the divinity of life, the humanity of life, and how those two intertwine. You know, and in our faith, we have one figure that we live by, and we try to imitate every day so that we could be love itself. And this is just one beautiful variant of that story, and I absolutely love it.
That is, yeah.
I absolutely love
Definitely
it.
Christ-like parallels in Loki in this one, for sure.
And Mobius, too. I think that line he said at the end about time, he's just going to let time pass by slowly, and just take that moment in.
Yeah.
He used to be like, oh, whatever, it's fine, and he didn't realize the gift of time. And yeah, when he was looking at his life and his kids, and
kind of like Cap.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Steve Rogers, man stuck in time now wants to live it, the beauty of life. So yeah, it's so fascinating. And you think about, just love. It's love. It's all love. Because I was gonna say, you can also look at how He Who Remains treated Renslayer, and how if there was any potential love there or connection,
look at that.
He threw it out. He completely threw it out. And of course, Renslayer would be the way she was. Of course, she would be.
Both
cold.
of them were toxic, dude.
Oh
my god.
But I also think He Who Remains took advantage of her. I mean, if you listen to what Renslayer did for for Mobius, you know, when they were hunters, you know, there was clearly things there, but it's that frustration of not knowing your past, of not knowing where you came from. And I think something in Renslayer must have been just subconsciously agitated constantly because, you know, she, you know, helped build the place. So yeah, I just think there's so many, like you said, that universal themes of love, of sacrifice, of purpose, of intentionality, and just of life, of living.
And what a
life,
great show!
Human.
Well, it's so good.
And talk about quality. I mean, we're at a time now where it's just so great. It's so great to see a high quality show, and period, and not just from Marvel, but period.
Yeah.
And then also, these characters, the visual effects. It was just all great.
Really good.
Music was so good.
All the characters, the camera work, all of it, just so grounded, so grounded.
The music, the vision was there. I mean, it's all in the writing. It truly, everything was brought together. It was left alone.
Yeah.
There was trust. There was
and protection. I feel like in this day and age, if you do a show for Marvel Studios and Disney, you have to go in knowing exactly what you want and knowing exactly what you don't want, what you're not going to allow. Yeah. This show and the showrunners and the people involved, the cast, like they I'm sure they had to be like, look, we're not compromising the story. This is the way we wrote it. It's gonna have to be this way. You know, I don't know that all Marvel fans are gonna love this, because I would hope they do. But you know, there was moments in this movie where it felt like an art film. It wasn't. I don't know. It
you
felt
just
like
said
something,
movie.
Yeah,
it felt like a
Yeah, this was. This is like.
But even
quality,
I remember how
quality.
Mom reacted, and you remember Mom with Secret Invasion, and there's a sense of pacing, right? And when it comes to writing episodes, and when it comes to momentum, and this show has always been solid in giving us a consistent, like, okay, a certain amount of time, and every arc has its like beginning.
It's not about events; it's about emotions.
Right, it's about emotion. It's about characters, and it's like one thing to the other, but it's pacing, it's stakes. There's constant. We know what you want. And then the thing is, if you think about it, every season has started with a very simple objective, a simple motive, which is to... I mean, right now I'm losing it because it's a simple, you know, to wrap it up, because I really am having a hard time finding the words because I'm just so amazed right now. Yeah, but it's just so well done. I think, like you said, Dad, clearly the way they were able to make this, it just all worked out, and I'm grateful to, you know, like you said, the cast, but also to Tom Hiddleston. It's just been such a joy to watch this character grow and to evolve. So, you know, Tom Hiddleston, if you ever watch this video, if you ever run into it, just know, thank you for
huge
just pouring so much time and love into this character, because you feel it. You just feel it.
You know why you should win awards, Tom Hiddleston? Because you're not doing this for awards. Yeah. You should be
not doing it for the throne.
Right. You're not doing it for the throne. Right. You gave us a Loki that will live forever. Yeah. And we cannot thank you for that enough for that. It's a
devotion, and it's a love for the character, for the you know, and that's what kind of started it. When you hear about the director talking about how the first season came to be, it started with, you know, some of the beginnings of it were just a conversation that her and Tom Hiddleston had, just an hour just walking and talking about Loki and the character. So it's just great. We feel, I think we said something similar about Everything Everywhere All at Once, where you just feel the love and care that people making this feel for the story and the characters, and it's like, you know, it's radiating onto us. So we just thank you, and that's what spreading the light is all about, man. So anyway, guys, those were our thoughts on Loki season 2. The finale of season 2, and I think of this show. I mean, it seems like a pretty
I think
nice
it's done.
bow.
I mean, glorious purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty beautiful. But I mean, who knows? Who knows these days what is next? But nonetheless, we are
very happy to be in the moment right now.
Yes, for sure. But we definitely want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. What you guys thought of this episode, of this show as a whole, of this season, how it compares to the first season for you, how you feel about Loki as a character now that he has reached his glorious purpose, his redefined glorious purpose, and how you feel about the MCU right now. There's a lot going on. And by the time this comes out, the Marvels will be out, and we will still have to go see it. So maybe just let us know your thoughts, how you're feeling about Marvel overall. So we'll meet you guys in the comments. And remember, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you guys are watching an edited version of our reaction. If you want to have access to our full Uncut Watch Along to this episode and to any future Uncut Watch Alongs that we do here on this channel, you guys can have access to that by becoming a member of this channel by either clicking the link in the description or the card above to have access to our Patreon, or by clicking that join icon next to the subscribe button. So you have 2 ways to become members of this channel. But regardless, you guys being here today means a lot to us. So thank you. Go out there and spread your light. We'll see you guys in the next MaJeliv video. Have a MaJeliv day. Bye.